Tonight, we are talking about Gotham. On this week's episode of Gotham, Sophia tries to take a big chunk of the Narrows from Lee Tompkins, but Lee Tompkins is like, nah. So Sophia wrecks her crew and hammer bashes her hand to pieces. Baby Bat reaches out to Alfred for help, and Alfred is like, nah, brah. Ivy is looking for payback against all her old enemies and attacks a Wayne Foundation dinner, and Baby Bats goes sorta adult bats and wrecks some of her shit before Baby Cats wrecks the rest. And then Alfred is like, okay, let's be mates again. Riddler wants to stay dumb or die trying, but tricks himself into going to Arkham, and now Dumb Riddler is dead, and I am dead sad. So, gentlemen, I ask you this. This episode felt like a bridge to a future, but is that future awesome, or is it nah-son? Also, is my wordplay reading here?
Nah-son.
Yeah.
I think it's nah-son.
Not in the Valley of the Wind?
Okay, so you guys are saying, you're also answering my question, which is that you did not like this.
I liked it a lot, actually.
No, it was a fine episode.
I liked it a lot.
I didn't like your reading.
I thought this is one of the best bridge episodes I've seen from all of our shows in a long time.
Where you could, the table clearing and the table setting were happening, but it was just like, but it felt like a...
Which I think you should always do at the same time.
Yeah.
Like,
just,
always.
Oh, yeah, you don't
left
want
hand
one
crashes,
for
right
sure.
hand wine glasses.
You don't. It felt like a comic or a BTAS episode of there's a gala, crazy shit will happen, other things are happening at the same time.
We love a good gala on this show.
Yes,
Gotham
we do,
loves
yeah.
their galas, and they still go.
Let's put it in the pantheon of galas.
And this gala had some choice Jim Gordon, because there was a bunch of bad guys shooting at like 3 cops. And then he was like, you guys have this, I'll go over there. They did not have that,
Yeah,
Jim Gordon.
that cop's face showed him. He's like, what the fuck? That's not how. And then Jim didn't even run after Ivy. He just ran around dark hallways until he stumbled upon a kid and
Until
shot
he
him.
shot a child.
It's
a child who's screaming, no!
Gotham is always a salad bar of like great over-the-top plot lines and real stinky ones. And the real stinky one, I'm hoping, it being Poison Ivy in general, and then specifically Poison Ivy and Selina, is about to wrap up. I hope they're figuring out that we don't need the foreground supervillain. The background stuff is actually the best. So if we can get out of Poison and Selina as soon as possible,
Are
then
you
I am
not
stoked.
feeling this Poison Ivy?
It's fine. It's just it's too much in the foreground. And if you have like other like things to do with all of the crime families and stuff, then you're okay. If you get out there and you're like super villain, and then Selena Kyle's just the worst.
So would you
actress
say,
ever
like,
on TV?
in the context of this show, that girl is Poison?
I would, of course, I would say that.
That girl is poison.
And I think that the bad guy of Flash would say that the most. Dr.
Savitar?
Balbivdaba.
Because I like this Ivy, and I like her sort of effect on people. I really enjoyed that last episode. I liked this one as well. And one of my favorite moments of the show this week was when Gordon was alone with Bullock, and Bullock is like under the hypnosis of Ivy. And the way Jim Gordon distracts him is he asks whether or not Ivy's hair is auburn or scarlet. And because she's like hypnotized them and they get obsessed with her, he's like, yeah, it's a good question.
But yeah, it's not hypnotized like, I don't know the answer. It's hypnotized like, oh,
Yeah.
That's
I
so
don't know.
important.
Yeah.
Well, and that scene was great in general because he threw him off that way. And then to distract him, they were bidding because Bullock was brainwashed and Gordon was trying to distract him. They were saying real shit to each other of, you fucked up my life, you stole my job. Like, real shit came out, and that is what fantastical shows can do well, is like, no, friends got to get in a fight. It's because they're poisoned. Poisoned. Good job, Heitman.
They have been going to the Selena Kyle quite a bit this season. They see that she's really struggling, right? And has been for this entire show.
I don't want to be an asshole to a little kid. I don't want to insult a little kid, but fuck, man, like when she just has to like say something smarmy real quick, or if she's in some sort of commercial where she's saying, I'm talking about a club saying you should come. It's nice.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But for her to put her in a room with a like full-fledged actress and have her have a conversation, we can't do that shit anymore. Like,
It
she
felt
is
like
not
the
capable.
Actress was struggling. Ivy wanted to like either hug the kid or
Yeah.
shove her, be like, we're
You
trying
know
to get
what
through a scene here.
It's like when an actor has to find someone to like read the other part, and so the other person
like,
is just like
the
just
casting
saying what the
director
line
is just saying that. Yeah.
Do you think that they will, at some point, pull a poison ivy on Selena Kyle
Ooh.
and just drop her into like a vat of acid, and suddenly she's older.
Can't you just advance the story 2 years and recast both Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle?
Yeah,
with like
we can keep
legit,
all the adults
Yeah.
and none of the kids. That would be amazing.
And then you just have fun with the 2 year jump because you get rid of both of them. They're the hardest part of the show, or they're the worst part of the show, and they are where the story is going because they're the next generation of Gotham.
all you would need to do for the adults is one thing: one Ryan Atwood mustache, and then you're good.
And glasses on 2 of the other characters randomly.
One pair of glasses on 2 characters.
Yeah, they just share.
That seems
Wait,
wacky.
I have to read now. And they run across town and give them their glasses.
Oh, I thought it was one guy wearing 2 pairs of glasses.
One guy has that. One guy has 2 pairs of glasses. Alfred wears 2 pairs of glasses now, and Bullock and Lee now share 1 pair of glasses.
If you remember in 66 Batman, if a villain like Egghead or the Riddler were wearing glasses, they would always say, like, you can't hit a guy wearing glasses, and so you would have to take off the glasses and hand them to Adam West, and then he would punch you. But 2 pairs of glasses, he's already holding the glasses, right? And then he looks up, you're still wearing glasses. He can't punch you. It seems like a great strategy.
The other thing too is that we were talking about with the setting and the resetting of the tables. Like if the person's got 2 wine glasses in their hands, I don't even know if we have time to tackle those glasses. Can you hit that person?
You shouldn't, because that carpet will get ruined. I don't care how dark it is. You hit a guy with
or
wine
how
glasses.
dark you are.
You hit
Doesn't
a
matter
guy
how
with wine glasses.
What if it's
Villainous
wine
you are.
colored?
Wine color? Oh, then it's probably fine. No, you'll
Shit.
always know.
Why don't we have more wine-colored carpet?
Yeah, that'd be smart.
I've been
In
asking
this
that
house,
the whole time.
Now, Greg, a thing that you brought up was Lee Thompson's hand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
Wasn't that
that
fun?
was brutal.
Wasn't
as
that a
shit.
fun little scene?
Just a couple of weeks ago, we had Blaine's dad take out a guy hardcore with a hammer at the end of I think the first episode of iZombie from the season, and now we already have a better hammer scene this year.
Do you know what made it better?
It's the year of the hammer.
Showing it. Year of the Hammer.
Yeah, never cutting away from that
they
hand
just
just
showed
being
that whole
destroyed
thing.
by
I
a
was
hammer.
worried that actress, her hand got hit because they never fucking moved that camera.
And you know how method she is.
Oh, she method as fuck.
Too many people are learning from Jaws of like never show the monster. Not enough people are learning from Jaws 2, where the shark grabbed a hammer and destroyed people's hands with
Or
it.
Jaws 3, go to SeaWorld. Gotham should
You know
go to
what?
SeaWorld.
Now that we mention it, there was also a scene in last week's Legends of Tomorrow where Nora threatened a dude's hand with a hammer.
Uh-huh.
What is up with people's
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
and
You
hammers?
said Year of Hammer.
Also, if you remember in the bullpen, you were talking that issue of Marvel. Didn't they go and destroy
Iron
people
Man,
with hammers?
Batman, Black Panther,
All
hammers.
used hammers. And MC Hammer just announced his candidacy.
For
President, Year of Hammer,
Of-
2020.
You're the hammer.
Did you say you're the hammer? You know
You're
what?
the hammer.
Fuck you, you're the hammer, dude.
You're
That's
the
a
hammer.
That's a compliment, though,
but
right?
this was
Oh.
this was very, very much a bridge episode.
There was actually though a minute at the end that I think sold it all for me, and I think Gotham did some good TV work here.
What?
Are you ready for this?
We'll see.
The last 2 conversations were sort of exactly the same in totally different ways. Where Batman was, or what's his name? Bruce?
Baby Bats.
Baby Bats was like, "Hey, I'm cool. Like I'm all fine." And Alfred was like, "No, you gotta do something. Like you have to like sort of be darker." And it's sort of good for him. And
Yeah.
then 2 seconds later, Penguin did the exact same thing to Riddler
Uh-huh.
with much different results. But I do think that they're sort of playing at something here. That was better than I expect from Gotham.
Just took 4 years. Some people go to school and learn how to write. Gotham, we're just watching everybody learn how to write and act in front of us.
Did anybody spare a thought for me when it was pretty clear that dumb Riddler is gone?
I know, but
Forever?
it sucks.
He was so dumb. He was delightful in this episode because he was so dumb because his nemesis is regular Riddler. But also he keeps asking regular Riddler what he should do to get out of this
That's
conundrum of facing off against the Riddler. And the Riddler's like, you could kill yourself. He's like, all right, I'll do it. And then right before he does, he's like, or you could go check yourself in to Arkham Asylum. And he's like, all right, I'll do that instead. And then he's like, oh no, I fooled myself.
When someone declares nemesis, don't go
Yeah.
to. So Ryan years ago told me he would ruin me. So now when I go to him for like tax advice or should I marry this girl, I shouldn't listen
No,
because
you
he told me
shouldn't.
he would
I
ruin
declare
me.
nemesis.
You
Yeah.
go nemesis.
he cried to the heavens, nemesis.
At least we got one spectacular dumb Riddler line just to go off on where smart Riddler, imaginary Riddler, was feeding him some riddle about something that has 2 eyes. And dumb Riddler was like, 2 needles? Half a Mississippi?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Half Mississippi was great.
I don't fucking care, dude.
Don't make me do this.
Which should be everyone's answer
Yeah.
to every riddle ever.
this
I
is
don't
stupid.
care.
This, by way of wrapping this up, this show is going places, though, right? We're here for the Joker and for Penguin and Riddler all as like a super team.
Couple things, though. There's one more person in that Arkham. I don't know what that's going to do, but Riddler and Penguin are now on the same team. Jerome's still in there. So
Still
is that
chaos.
a threesome, or is that
What?
going to break it up?
Cameron Monaghan, who's Jerome, said that the next arc or whatever they call it now in Gotham World is
Arkham.
Is
Yeah.
based on Long Halloween. So yeah, I think we're gonna
Oh,
see
damn.
all of the villains join up, which they do often anyway. And we have Sophia,
Yep.
whatever the fuck their last name is, which means maybe we'll
Coppola.
get Albert Coppola, and then fuck with Bruce and Gordon.
Is it weird that her name's Sophia and then she's played by an actress who's not that good, just like Sophia Coppola was in Godfather Part 3?
You're burnt, Coppola. Oh,
And then my other big question is Lee Thompson. Is she just gonna nurse a broken hand for the next however long, or is she gonna like fire back with crazy rage?
what are the rules? You were evil, and then now you take care of the Narrows, so now you really care about the people in the shitty neighborhood you never really cared about.
I mean, Barbara Gordon, who we got none of this week, broke all of those rules. Like it's all chaos now that Barbara's around.
The only rule is whatever you're doing on this episode, you're you're
right.
good if you're acting good, you're bad if you're acting bad.
I think if you zoom out a little, like Poison Ivy, the whole town is scared of because she's killing people. Kill Gordon because his dick ruins women and makes them crazy killers. Take him out and everybody's fine.
Great advice from Mike. Well, that is Gotham. Gotham is on Fox. It's on, I'm going to say Thursday. Thursday on Fox.
Yeah, let's do Thursdays.
All right, check it out. I think it's going places. I look forward to talking about it next week.